Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and you're most welcome to this video. It's a video which is going to take you through the introduction to Microsoft Excel. So by the end of this video, you'll be in position of appreciating the basics of Microsoft Excel. Ladies and gentlemen, as we kick off, I'd like you to kindly hit on the subscribe button, like, comment, follow, and share this particular video. Thank you very much. So like I said, it's a video which is going to take us through the introduction to Microsoft Excel, and you are interacting with the Terence Oloya, a student of Bulu University. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is how I open my Microsoft Excel. I'm going to click on the Start button, and on the dialog box, there is nothing like an icon for Microsoft Excel. So, I basically search manually by typing Excel. So, upon typing the word Excel, and the computer now introduces me to the Excel app where I can open it using that provision. So upon opening there, ladies and gentlemen, the computer brings me to a screen which is divided into two. On the green side there, ladies and gentlemen, is a side for the recently opened files, basically Excel files. So like you can see, these are pinned files. If I had any, it would appear here. These are the files I opened yesterday, then these are the files I opened this week. So basically, when I want to pin my file, this is how I can do it. I come to this file, I click on this small arrow or pin, and that's how I can pin it. I can pin as many files as I want and unpin them whenever I want. So basically, this is how I unpin also. So that's about the green side, which is probably the left, rather. Yeah, the left side of the screen. Then here, this side, we have what we call the templates. The templates. A template, dear ladies and gentlemen, is already made file which I can only amend it to suit my needs. So I can click on any template file and edit it by adding some things or removing some things to only suit my needs. But for the purpose of this tutorial, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to click on a blank workbook. And as we open a blank workbook, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to define for you Excel. Excel, by definition, dear ladies and gentlemen, is a spreadsheet software. It is a spreadsheet software. Why are we calling it a spreadsheet software? It is because, and rather, Excel allows us to store data in tabular form. In tabular form, i.e., in rows. These are the rows I'm talking about, and columns. The rows, dear ladies and gentlemen, are numbered numerically, and the columns are numbered alphabetically, like we can see here. So, by definition, Excel is a spreadsheet software. And why are we referring it to a spreadsheet software? It's because it allows us to store data in tabular form, i.e., rows and columns. So, upon learning that, dear ladies and gentlemen, allow me to congratulate you as we move up here. This is what we are calling the ribbon toolbar. Why are we calling it a ribbon toolbar? It's because we can collapse it anytime we want and also bring it back. So, ladies and gentlemen, on the ribbon toolbar, we have a lot of tools, and we are gonna introduce ourselves to all these one by one. So this is what we have. At first, we have the file tab. On the file tab, I can use it to manage. On the file tab, there's a lot of tools that I can use to manage my files. For example, saving, printing, sharing, exporting, or closing. There's also what we call the home tab. The home tab, like we have been seeing in our recent videos, rather in our previous videos, we can use all these tools for editing our work. There's also insert, and then like in Word and PowerPoint, we also have the layout, the formulas, and rather the formulas are only found in Excel because it's only in Excel that we do calculations. Then right below the toolbar, dear ladies and gentlemen, we have the address bar and the formula bar. The address bar, dear ladies and gentlemen, is what gives the cells their identities. For instance, when I come to this cell and I put the cursor there, it is the address bar that gives me the identity of that cell. As you are seeing here, F4. It means the identity of this cell is F4. Ladies and gentlemen, in Microsoft Excel, we have over 2 trillion cells. 2 trillion cells, and each of those cells have a unique identity. When I come to this cell, it has its identity as N3. While when I come to this, it has its identity as A6. So how are these cells given identities? Rather, these unique identities. Guys, the cells are named using their row name, rather the column name, and then the row name. So the name of the cell is got from the name of the column and the name of the row. We simply combine the letter and the number. So when I'm on this cell, it means I'm going to name it by combining the name of the column and the name of the row. So the name of this column is D and the name of the row is 2. So when I make it active, the name becomes D2. So that's basically about the identity of the cell and where it is found. It is found on the address bar. Then on the formula bar is where I'm going to be now. Right from the name, formula bar, that is where I can copy a formula or paste a formula or even enter my formula when I'm doing calculations. So ladies and gentlemen, that is about the formula bar and the address bar. There is also what they call the quick access toolbar. The quick access toolbar is where I can do things faster without looking for them. For instance, when I come here and I type maybe when I type this, I can come here and I undo whatever I've done using this small arrow. You see, when I click on that arrow, what I had done disappears. Then when I click on it again, this one disappears. But when I come to this other arrow, I can now redo it. It appears. And the other one also reappears. So that is about the quick access toolbar. It's where I can do something faster without looking for it manually. Then also there's this small arrow where I can come to it and I click on it to also manage my files from here without coming to the file tab. So from here I can click on new to open to open another file. So basically when I click on this file, I'm going to open another file without closing Excel. I'm going to create another file. I can simply come here and click new, yeah, to open another file. That is it. Then I can also click to open an already existing file from here. I can also, I can do all this simply by coming to this small arrow and clicking on it to manage my files. Ladies and gentlemen, there's also the formula tab, there's data, there's a review, there's view. We shall get more and more about all these tabs just as time moves on. Ladies and gentlemen, this tutorial was only to give you an introduction to Microsoft Excel, and I believe it has been a helpful one. I still can humbly request you to like, comment, follow, and share this particular video, not forgetting the subscription. The purpose of you subscribing is that when I upload the next video, you don't miss out on it. You just receive the notification immediately. So I would be very grateful if you subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. It has been nice interacting with you guys in this tutorial. So for now, till we meet again. Thank you. Bye.